We're from Jersey, baby, 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 and you're not.
Back your hips up, down, up, down.
We're from Jersey, baby. From Jersey, baby. We're from Jersey, baby. We're from Jersey, baby. Baby, 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 and you're not.
Once again, you missed. I'm still your president for another 3 years. MAGA.
All right, time for some hot dogs. And these are smoked hot dogs. If you guys ever had smoked hot dogs, they're really good. I prefer them over boiled or grilled. Bun. Bun. And all I like on my hot dogs is just ketchup. Oh, actually not as dirty as it usually is. And I'm weird with my ketchup. I don't like to do a straight line. Oh, I'll clean it up. My brother made these in the smoker last night. I ate 5 of them. So good.
Barbecue, bacon, burger. Barbecue, bacon, burger. Barbecue.
Индир, ну мы же не так хотели.
Usted quiere que le dé el secreto para durar más en la cama.
Item was sold the most during the 1800s. Correct.
The Boomer Bunker is recorded live in front of an online audience.
You think your stupid little podcast or your little TV show is going to change the world like hell it is?
I'm going to start a podcast that has no focus, and it'll take up an inordinate amount of time.
Hey, everybody. Why is this? I can't hear anything in my headphones. What just happened? Oh, my God. I can't stand it. There we go. That's nothing like
we
that.
can hear the engines.
Yeah, we can hear the engines now.
Hey, it's Monday. Welcome to the Boomer Bunker.
Episode 409. You know, like the spray cleaner. I am one of your hosts, John Jamingo, and alongside me is the Duchess.
Good evening.
And quietly lurking in the background, we have producer Mike. But our bed is McDuffie's.
I love when you crack yourself up because you just lose your shit completely.
Who said they couldn't hear me? I'm sure they can hear me.
We can hear you.
All right. Thank God.
I know.
Fucking Budvugger. I swear.
I know. Uh-oh. Bad winds out in Michigan. 70,000 without power. That's
really?
Dang.
Yeah. That's terrible.
Where did you get those intros? What the fuck does your feed look like right now?
You know, it's so funny. I clicked on one. I remember I told you I wanted to remember that guy that with the with the little flipper finger hands. He's got it. Yeah, he does that.
Putting the hot dogs together.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, he does other videos, and I guess I put that on there. And the next thing I know, I was in handicap hell. Yeah, heaven or hell. And I said, I got to put these in. So if anybody's listening to this, they don't understand. When we get ready to start the podcast, I have like a 3-minute intro so people can get in and to watch the show. And, I'm sorry, Bud Vugger. Yes, they were handy-capable.
Yes.
So I had a bunch of handicap people doing, handy-capable things. So there you go.
Cody corrected you as well. And Duke said McNubbin says chicken wings for hands.
McNubbin says chicken wings for hands, yes.
That guy with the hot dog, he seemed...
he could get, he would...
He's pretty capable with his little flippy things.
Yeah, his little flipper fingers. He's got like little tiny flipper fingers.
What's the tapping? Is that like his
that's his
thing?
I guess that's his thing where he taps stuff. Like he just he hammers it, man. He can really get
sounds
going.
Sounds like a rabbit, like with the rabbit when they do that with their back leg.
I got to be honest with you. I think he could be a very capable lover.
Oh, well.
No. Sounds like he could speed bag that bean. I would imagine. I think you got to put him. I think you got to place him there like a pillow, right? And then just let him go to town. He's got a normal head.
ASMR. Oh, Bud Booger says he can lick his elbow. No,
he could, because his elbow's real short.
That's all he's got.
Yeah, it's not like he couldn't.
Oh.
All right.
Well, Daddy. No,
I got to tell you, unless we got any other sexy Duchess drops that we can throw in there when she's thinking about the guy with his flipper finger.
No, we're good. I think no.
Don't stop. Can you talk like Mike Rowe? Lube up them nubs. Let them go to town. Yeah, why not? Here. I don't know if you had this problem, Duchess, because you're not as old as I am, but I have friends of mine, people that I know. They hate technology, and they didn't grow up with it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so they fought the iPhone. They had flip phones, and then they finally got an iPhone, and then they bitched about that. And they don't use a computer because they don't see it. And they just watch TV and listen to the radio. They don't know how to do anything else.
Right.
And so I'm on the cutting edge of technology.
Mr. Technology.
I like to use things that, I like
tons of mixers, lots of phones.
Good for you.
Paperless billing, where your bill comes in and you don't have to go to the mailbox and it's there and you can send it. And a lot of times you could pay it online without any service charge.
You could set it and forget it.
Sometimes you can have automatic payment. If you know it's going to come out, it's the same every month. You just set it and forget it. And this way you don't have to worry about it. Well, and Jimmy starts. He says, yeah, Mr.
Jimmy.
Fucking computer expert. Let me tell you what just happened to me. I said, oh, okay, dummy. What did you fuck up now?
As you're so patient and kind with the Jimmy.
Again,
dummy.
Why call me? Here's what happens.
Is he calling?
Wait a minute. Here's what happens. He goes to use something on a computer or phone or whatever, and it doesn't work. Because why? Because he don't know how to do it.
User
and
error.
He misclicked something. All right.
With
so now,
his...
Yeah, with his dirty dick beaters. And so then he'll call me to bitch about it to me like it's I did it to him.
Like
or number one, he's going to prove me wrong that this is why justifying. This is why I take an 82-cent stamp and put it on an envelope and walk it to the mailbox. Because and this is why I write a check out. Okay, no one's told you. I don't call you when I take and pay something online and go, oh. Look how easy that was. Again, I let you live your life.
Do you call them when you forget to shut off auto pay and they draft out $300 for a thing that you didn't want anymore?
No, I don't do that. Yeah. Like, in other words, if I forget to shut something off and all of a sudden I look over and I'm like, fuck, how did that happen? Where did that come from? I'm like,
learning curve.
Yeah, learning curve. Okay, $15. Or $3. What was it the one time? Oh, $788 for StreamYard.
StreamYard.
I was like, I thought I got hacked.
Yeah.
And then you try to get a hold of them, and it's like, sorry, no customer service, no refunds.
We don't speak English. No English.
So
that's why you need a burner card. So you put all your shit on the burner card and you just let it run, or PayPal, and you just don't keep a balance and you don't let it like withdraw.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's true. There's a way where you can just you should turn off auto renew.
Yes.
And then that way they'll ask you if you want it again. And this is taking me down another road. I apologize. So we use a streaming software. It's called StreamYard. Is it expensive? It's the most expensive one out there, I think. Okay? But it works. It works every time. And then these other people are like, oh, try this one, try that one. And then I watch them do something and it shits the bed and
Zoom
this doesn't record and all. And they're like, oh, well, yeah. I'm like, why don't you try StreamYard? Well, it's expensive. But it works every time. Now, I just shot myself in the foot and jinxed myself.
60% of the time, it works 100%.
Yeah, 90% of the time, it works 100% of the time. So,
we've been, knockwood, we've been very lucky
Yes.
with StreamYard and the way that we use it. So it's, here you go. Sparky says you get what you pay for.
Sometimes it's
Quality
better
in, quality out.
Look, before I renewed here, me and Boomer Bob, went around and we tried every other one. We kicked the rocks on all of them. We tried them.
Is it Restream?
We tried Restream. We tried this EB Mux. We tried Rumble Studio.
Mm-hmm.
We tried a lot of them.
There was another one.
Oh,
was it the one that started?
So, yeah.
The one that starts with E. I can't remember.
I think Mike's very spicy. I guess he is.
All
right. So anyhow, I know this one company that was they were going to do video. All right. They don't normally do video. They normally do an audio podcast. But because Apple Podcast, oh my God, they're going to have video now. For the 10 fucking people that is going to learn how to use video and sit there and watch it on their phone when they can just listen to it in their car. It doesn't work in the car. Like, in other words, it doesn't work on your car.
Because all Apple needs is to get sued because their video played on CarPlay.
Right, and crashes.
Dipshit watched it instead of paying attention. Yeah.
So if anybody wants to watch it on their phone or maybe their iPad, the 3% of people that actually have to watch it, you wouldn't do it anyhow. You wouldn't watch it. You go to YouTube to watch it or Rumble to watch it, correct?
I would try it through Apple just to see what it looked like. But yeah, I have most things through because then I can like it and rate it and whatever.
Here's the problem. There's people. All right. So now everybody's freaking out about this.
Uh-oh.
And there's a lot of problems with it, but nobody's paying attention. First of all, it costs more. It costs more to have video. I'm like, why? So you can put it in your pocket and walk around and there's people. So anyhow, this company goes and they start to do the live. And they're doing a live, and they're having all kinds of problems. This guy's computer shuts off. This one, I can't hear him. I can't. So they're going through the whole thing to have video. And I'm like, as a company that's a podcasting company, are you going to put this up? Because we watched it live, right? I'm like, are you actually going to put this up now? Because it's terrible. It's horrible. You look like
they shouldn't have put it up live.
Yeah. Okay. So again, this kind of technology. What do I do whenever I change something? What do? I always test it.
Yeah.
I always go in and test it because
that's all the fun videos you do.
Because I've been burnt more times than a moonshiner.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just crazy. So anyhow, I just find it funny that technology and it's the same thing that's happening now with these AI things, these AI chatbots and all. Mm-hmm. People are giving them permissions to do everything, and the next thing you know, it's sending emails out that they didn't want them to send out. And it's like, holy shit. No. Don't do that. But, so anyhow, I got a call from the Jimmy. He screwed something up. And
were you able to help him?
No, I don't even try. I just let him bitch.
Let him yell?
Yeah, and I go, I said, well, you know what you should do? You should go and put a stamp on it and go to the mailbox and drive and live your life and do your thing. Go do it. You know what? Here's the idea, Jimmy. Don't call me because I don't care. I don't care the fact that you don't want to use the stuff that I do. I could care less.
Well,
and the fact, and I don't sit there and think well, I do think less of you because you're too dumb. Because you're too dumb to go and click. You're too dumb to do something a 12-year-old can do on a computer. Yeah. I'm sorry. There's a little bit of a judgment there.
All right. Well, there may have been some current things that may have impeded him that may have slowed some things down, perhaps, for him. Some medical things, perhaps?
No, he's dumb.
No. Sorry, Jimmy. I'm trying to help.
I know. You're over there, always coming to everybody's aid. Oh, maybe it's this.
I can't help. Have you met me? Hello.
Yeah. Yeah. You defend everybody but me. Me.
You lie. Because I fight with you.
Throw me under the bus. Back over again.
I defend you. I absolutely defend you. I tell everybody when they say talk about our podcast, I say John does all the work. I give you all the credit for that. Don't you dare say
when we're on Bruce's show and you're over here
because you zip me too. Hello. You what? You can talk shit about me, but if I bitch back, you're like,
I don't.
I'm sorry. Don't let her on the show because she'll yell at me.
Oh, well, that was funny.
Do you remember that from like a week and a half ago? Yeah, don't let her in.
That was just being funny.
Oh, you're just being funny. I
was definitely right because I was bashing women and,
hard. By the way,
Duchess couldn't get on the show because something was wrong with Twitter, and Duchess couldn't get on the show. And I said to Bruce, says, "I think I can get him on now." I'm like, "Oh no, don't let Duchess on. I don't even want to hear that because I was going hard after women. I still do." And sometimes you have
Sorry
to defend
you hate women, man. I can't help you.
Because I don't hate all. I'm going to show you why in a second. When we get to,
I hate a lot of women too.
When we get to topics, yeah. Well, why do you defend them? That's what I don't understand. It's
don't. I defend me.
But you don't do this. I tell you all the time. You're one of the good ones.
I know it's frustrating. I think there's some that get lumped in, but yeah, I think there's quite a few that just fucking set themselves up. I can't.
All right. Well, before I get yelled at, Duchess, why don't you tell everybody
yelling? I tell them to shut up.
Right.
Budbugger says, unless they're on OnlyFans, if they're on OnlyFans, I guess John hates them. Oh, if they're on OnlyFans.
All right, Duchess, why don't you tell everybody where they can find our stuff?
All right. Well, we would love for you to follow us on social media. You can visit us at boomerbunker.com. You can leave a voice message at boomerbunker.com/voicemail. You can also send us a text or leave a voice message by dialing or texting 856-477-1935. You can join our Discord, which is boomerbunker.com/Discord. And hang out with us and all the other bunker dwellers. We chat all day, have all kinds of fun things that we share, get into debates and share funny memes and share AI pictures that you create of me and John. All the links, if you can't remember everything, just go to boomerbunker.com and you can find all those links. You just click on it at the top and you can track us on social. You can find us all those fun ways. And if you'd like to support the show, which we would greatly appreciate, hit up boomerbunker.com/support. And throw a few bucks in the kitty, please.
Yeah, that would work.
Thank
you. Bruce from Road Rage 101 right. And the weather. It used to be the Weathered View, but is Weathered. Damn it, I can't remember the name of it. But Weathered Report. The Weathered Report? Is that what it was? Is that the name of the show?
Yeah.
He put some money in the kitty.
In the kitten?
In the kitten.
Shoved it right in the kitten. That poor kitten.
Right up the old kitten. Jesus Christ.
We appreciate you, Bruce. Thank you very much.
Hello, pussy.
You would think by now that I would get this right, but you'd be wrong.
Yeah,
stop.
That's right.
Fucking texting me.
Hi, Jimmy.
I shut everything off. I swear
Is it
I did. I shut everything off. It's still dinging.
No. Do you have it plugged in?
No.
Oh, I was going to say, doesn't it?
No, I turn it off. It's like, hold on. It's 6:48. Let's everybody text John. On Mondays and Thursdays. Oh, it's Monday at 6. Yeah, it's in Discord now. That's Mike.
Hi, everyone.
Because I went in and found out that I do have all the notifications for Discord shut off. So.
Oh, that's good.
There you go.
So we won't hear bloop.
Right. It's crazy. Yeah. There's so much going on that I'm like, okay, well, we'll talk about this on Monday. This happens like Thursday or, Friday or whatever it was.
Oh, my God.
By then it's like, yeah, it's ridiculous. It's just not even worth it. So the NFL draft went off. And
so boring. I tried to hang in there. Fuck.
Who was the dumb broad that was chasing all the picks around and got to the parents? Could you give them?
Yeah, they're all proud. They're all proud.
Yeah, this one's proud too. This one's proud.
They're never not proud.
Yeah.
What are they going to say? Yeah, my kid sucks. I'm sorry he's here. No, they're going to be like, yeah, he's making some fucking money.
Thank God
And
that
get
this
some of that
kid's
football
in the
money back.
Yeah, I can actually try to get some of this money back, or maybe they'll buy me a house or something. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Proud? No. Excited? Yes. Jesus. So the Eagles did a dipsy doodle to the Steelers, and I knew I was going to catch heat for this.
No, it's not heat. It's if they fucked up. It's
That's not what I'm talking about. What they did was they knew you wanted that wide receiver from USC that we got. I don't know his name yet.
I don't even remember.
And the Eagles went one
Lemon.
place that starts with it. Might be a lemon.
I think it's a lemon.
Yeah, maybe
Whatever.
lemon. So the Eagles traded up with the Dallas Cowboys to get them a pick ahead. Meanwhile, the Steelers knew that Dallas was picking defense, so they call them and they go, "Hey, we're going to pick you."
Yeah,
And
they called it a little too early.
So
which
now
is not allowed.
No, not allowed.
But I don't think they realized the pick got switched around either. But they got caught, so not good. I'm sure it's been done, but the Steelers got caught. Doesn't look good. So
yeah, you're not allowed to call until their other ones has the pick is in.
until you're like officially on the clock. Yeah,
right.
They kind of waited. They jumped the clock a little bit.
Yes, a little bit. You're not into auto racing, are you?
No. If there's a crash, yeah, but it's just like left turn, left turn, left turn.
Well, there's one black driver that drives in the NASCAR major division. Just one. His name's Bubba Wallace. I don't know if you remember back.
I've heard of Bubba Wallace. Yeah,
yeah, because
is he the one they said that there was a noose hanging around?
Right,
like
and it was just some dope that was just bored one day
that like tied a rope that left a rope out. That's not a noose.
That pulls the garage door down. He tied it into a noose. It was there for like a couple. It was there for almost a year. They have pictures of it with it being there, but because Bubba got that garage, oh my God, racism! Oh, they want to lynch me. So they're at
Sparky's a fan.
Bubba the loser Wallace. So they're at Talladega, which is in Alabama.
Yeehaw!
It's a
Was
big
Ricky Bobby
2-mile track. No.
Oh, too bad.
And these cars go so fast on the track that they actually have to put a restrictor plate to slow them down. The problem is they all run at the same speed. So there's like 30 or 40 cars running at 190 mile an hour.
Fuck that. Thank you.
Bumper to bumper, door handle to door handle, 3 wide.
That's impressive. I mean, I have to say that. I don't like when people tailgate me. I get nervous. But I would not want I couldn't imagine being boxed in like that. That's scary.
So about halfway through the race, Bubba is in the lead, and they bump draft where they take the car, Duchess, and they run up behind and they smash into the other car so he can go fast and they can tuck behind him. So it's called bump drafting. And if you're not square when you get bumped, well, yeah, off you go. Well, they hit Bubba, and Bubba was in the lead, and Bubba went into the wall and wiped out every car except 4. There was smoke and tires and crashing
parts
cars
everywhere.
Yeah. Hell, man, that shit on fire. And I would show you the video, but it won't work on an audio podcast. But I mean, I was sitting there and I was like, oh,
so
my
we could
God.
Google Bubba Wallace crash.
Bubba Wallace Talladega crash. And
Talladega
Talladega crash.
Talladega.
So, I still might be recovering from Friday's Brand X.
You know, I did not get a chance to hear it. I just heard, like, I was able to bop in, like, at one point, and I don't know if Rumble had an issue because I would start to listen and then it would start over. It would start and replay where I jumped in. So I don't
know.
That might be a Rumble. It was while it was live, so I don't know. But I'm sorry I missed it because Diane was really chatty. So I was like, well, she's fucking drunk because she was literally on the mic. So she had to have been hammered.
At one point, I was saying something. I think I saw she grabbed the mic and pulled it closer so she could talk. I was like, look at this.
Wow.
Yeah.
She was hammered. There's no way.
So I guess we did it for like 2 hours, over 2 hours. About somewhere around an hour, 15 minutes in.
Did you black out?
I'm hammered.
Of course
I was. Oh my God!
I wasn't there to
horrible.
keep an eye on you. That's why.
No, and what Deuce does now is he mixes the bottle up so it's there.
Fucking gets you wasted.
And
so he loves it. He absolutely
it's
loves it.
the second time we went through a whole bottle of bourbon.
I know. Last time was when I was there. It was
Yeah.
really tasty.
I can't continue to do that. It was horrible. I suffered after that. I'm like, I couldn't get up the steps. I had to sit here until I kind of sobered up.
I hope you're drinking water.
Yeah, I had some.
A
that,
nipple,
but still.
you big pussy.
Yes. Sorry, Deuce. I try. I can't. It was
you
hard.
do. I mean, you try, but Deuce is he's kind of a professional. He's a
professional drinker.
Yeah, he's good, and Diane, I think. Well, Diane was like 8 pounds, so I mean, I'm sure one good fucking. How many did she drink? She having old fashions or drinking wine?
I don't know. I yelled at Deuce because he was only giving me little ones at first, and then at one time he slid the glass over and it was almost filled to the rim, and I drank that, and I think that's when it was. I think that's when the lights. I think that's when everything got fuzzy and dim. But I still, again, I can't believe that I can still do it. I don't know. I
muscle memory, buddy. Well, you had to edit it, right?
No, it's out. The show's out. It's called Fistful of Cock. It's Fistful of Cock, episode 140. Go to your podcast player and subscribe to the Brand X podcast. There you go. There's a little commercial there.
Sorry, I missed it.
I don't know if you.
I really want. I just didn't have time, and work is being.
I know.
Very workish lately.
I know.
Kind of blows.
All right, Duchess. So they had the White House. What is it? The Correspondents Dinner. Thank you very much for that.
You're welcome.
And apparently,
it was a little busy Saturday nights. There's some stuff happened.
Yeah. Apparently, somebody tried to kill the president again, as they do.
Oh, are you sure?
I'm not. I'm really not. Because there's a lot of things here that don't make sense to me. And again, you know how I am.
Get the tinfoil for my hat.
The tinfoil for my hat. Yes.
It's almost like I know you.
All right. So let me explain. I have, in my elevator career, had to deal with the Secret Service twice. Once for President Clinton, once for President Bush. Both times were for fundraisers. Both times were in hotels. The one hotel for Clinton, there was nobody. They took a middle floor for him. And all he was doing was going over there and picking up checks and shaking hands and saying hello. They were there a week before the event. They run wires and big boxes and communications, and the floor above Clinton, there's no one there, and there's agents, and the floor below Clinton, there's agents. The day of him showing up, I had to be there. They put a bomb-sniffing dog on top of the elevator. We went all the way up the shaft with him on each elevator. Then we took the dog into the pit and did the sniffing around in the pit, up in the machine room, through the whole thing. And then they had to station me in the machine room. That was for Clinton. Same thing happened when Bush went to another hotel in Philadelphia.
Okay.
There are people all over the place. So
that was tech 30 years ago.
Yeah,
that's what they were looking for 30 plus years ago. Yeah, Clinton
and George Bush. Yeah, not the old man, the kid. W.
No, W. Okay.
So now, how did a guy get in there, assemble a gun in a storage place right next to where security is, and then come out and run at the Secret Service and try to run past him to get into the ballroom? That's
so
number
easy.
one.
It's so easy.
Number two, how is he still alive? There was they shot. There was shots fired.
Yeah, well, they managed to shoot one of their own. I'm pretty sure the officer that got shot got hit by friendly fire. I'm pretty damn sure of that.
I thought maybe I don't know, because he had a shotgun and he was running with a shotgun,
which is pretty good. Was it tucked in his pants? I don't know how you. That's some bitch. When you see the video, and that's just, I guess, that one, like that circuit TV video, he just right past like Usain Bolt fast. Like, it was ridiculous how quick that guy bolted.
There was two things that happened. So they had that grainy video when he ran past the first time, and you could really you barely see it, and you're like,
he was like a flash.
How do we not have better video? Okay, that's number one. So then what they did was they took it and they enhanced it with AI. They put it in there and they said, hey, make this better. And when they enhanced it with AI, it looked like he was running up the the hallway holding a sign, and then all of a sudden the sign went away, and I'm like, wait a minute, how does this work? So I'm looking at this video. I'm going through this video frame by frame like it's the Zapruder films because I'm like, how does this work? Where does he
The what film?
Zapruder.
Okay.
What did I say?
You got it. That's okay. I think you got
like
it.
the Zapruder film, and I'm going through it frame by frame, and I'm like, there's the sign, and it just disappears to his side, and he just runs. So then I'm looking, and then it says at the bottom, this is AI enhanced. And I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. So that goes on. Trump comes in, and they scoot him out of there. And, okay, so Aaron says, I know a guy in the Secret Service, and they're all not great. I don't know anybody in the Secret Service. All I know was there was a lot of guys. Oh, and when I was there with Clinton, they went up to the roof, snipers up on the roof. Like there was 5 of them. Right. 5 of them went up there. And they said to me, because I'm in the machine room, they said, do not come out of this room until we come get you. I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. And the same
that's cool. I'll be here.
Right. And the same thing when I went to the other one for Bush, that was on Rittenhouse Square. So they even had more snipers up on the roof. And because they had to be able to blast across the other side of the Rittenhouse Square.
They don't fuck around. Yeah.
All right. It was all business.
Somehow it's gotten more lax. So when Trump's out in the public, in the field, there's like one guy.
Again.
And apparently a sharpshooter who tried to kill him.
With Trump, right? It's like,
So, he'll be fine.
Shots are fired. They tackled him. Nobody. Well, the one agent got hurt, and he might have got friendly fire. Who knows? I don't know.
I guarantee you, it's friendly fire.
Okay, that makes
well
more
because
sense.
you see them when he goes by, like 5 of them just drop to their knee and just you just see him shoot. The guy was like a flash, just gone.
He did. He made it through.
Well, I mean, from what I understand, there were rings and levels. So where he bolted through was much further into the process. But here's the kicker. So this guy, may I jump in? I guess with my, I didn't realize if you were done. With this guy, I mean, clearly when he purchased the guns, I believe in California, had no issues to not purchase a gun. I guess he legally bought them, from what I understand. Stored them in his parents' house, who had no idea they were there. Again, I don't know if that's. Well, they rolled on him, so I'm thinking maybe they knew he was a fucking Fruit Loop, but I know maybe they didn't think he was gonna like actually get guns and shoot people. But the guy took a train. Like he knew he couldn't smuggle those things on an airplane, so he took a train on purpose because nobody X-rays shit on a train, which now I think is going to affect a lot of train travel.
Stop it! Don't put TSA and train stations down because
I'm not delighted by it.
Right.
But I don't take trains either. But, I don't know. So that's a thought there. And this guy checked in. So as a guest, and first of all, who the fuck lets people just wander in and check in? It is a hotel full of top level everybody.
Yes.
Everybody. That hotel should be fucking closed to the public. Honestly, I don't know how. Or people who are not part of this. I mean, you can make it a stipulation they all have to fucking stay there. I don't know. It's not whatever.
Well, it's the media.
It's not like the hotel wasn't making fucking bank on taxpayer money.
Yeah. Right. It's the who's who that's of the news media.
Did you see them running out Mike Johnson?
That's right. They had all the cabinet there.
They got to run them in all different directions, and Mike Johnson, I'm pretty sure doesn't run on a regular. He was moved. You could see him like in motion.
Robert Kennedy was there with.
They practically carried him, and it's not like he doesn't fucking move. Yeah.
Well, that was his wife is what's her name?
Cheryl Hines.
So they had a group text. Was the group with the family, and it said, and it says, "Hey, is everybody all right?" And Cheryl was like, she says, "They were carrying me over chairs, like my feet didn't touch the ground."
Yeah.
And then it goes, and then Robert Kennedy Jr. goes, "I'm hungry." It's like it's a big deal.
I know. They had was their salad, and then they hustled them out.
They all had to go.
It was weird to watch because it's funny, not funny, but funny weird when you watch it and you see like there's clearly a moment you see Melania like heads up, like locked out, like straight ahead, and everybody froze, like looked in the same direction. and it just reminded me of I guess when it all happened out in Butler, like just the reaction was just so weird, and it's just everything happened so quickly, of course, and when out in Butler, that when the first reports were, it was like Trump, they took Trump away because of a loud noise. Do you remember that? And then they edited.
He said he fell on the stage, or
they said he fell on the stage. There was a loud noise that scared him. All kinds of stuff. And then now, I mean, you could literally hear like you hear the fucking gunfire, dishes smash, people panic, and then So it's interesting that all the reporters who shit talked when that happened, a lot of them were in the same room, and they still shit talk. Now they're like, it's, yeah, go ahead.
We're going to get into that. But, okay, so here's the thing with Butler. The CNN never covered any of his rallies. They were there live. Yeah. They were there live. Like, they knew something was going to happen. This, like I said, this makes me nervous. Same way this guy was able to assemble a gun and run through the Secret Service and lived.
I know. That I find hard to believe. I'm actually glad they didn't kill him because everybody mysteriously seems to die.
Well,
and I'd like to.
The guy that they got at the golf course that had the rifle,
the Fruit Loop,
the sniper stand sitting there. He had
just sitting in a tree.
Yeah, just sitting there waiting by the fence for Trump to walk by so he can plunk him, to hit him in the coconut.
Just hanging out like a fucking cat hanging out in a tree. Like, what's going on?
They didn't kill him. Where's he at? He's, I guess he's in jail, but we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't hear shit about him anymore.
He'll get Epsteined or something. That'll be the end of that. Oh, hang on. So here was, hang on. Sparky says CNN had a slow-mo cam there at Butler. They knew what was going down. Probably.
I agree with that. I believe that. The new media was grabbing champagne on the way out of shoot.
I was like, yeah. I would have been like, time for drinks.
The one lady's like, I got one bottle. She's putting them in a bag.
I would have. Fuck it. Nobody's drinking these. They shouldn't go to waste.
Yeah, there's no sense. Yeah, especially you.
No sense wasting them.
There's no sense this going to waste.
They're not coming back. Fuck it. I would have grabbed them too. I would have. I would have been grubby. They would have caught me on camera, like bottles under my arms, like, let's go.
So then the hypocrites come out. All right. So now all the politicians and the news media, they all come out and they go, there's no reason to have any kind of violence, and we need political violence to stop, and this is not how our country works, and this is not how, and I'm like, what, are you kidding me? You've been saying this shit about Trump. He's a threat to democracy. We're going to lose our democracy. He's a Nazi. He's a rapist. He's a pedophile. They're saying all this shit. None of it's true, and they get away with saying it. And Trump ends up suing, like, CBS and
sue him.
The New York Times, or all these people that
ABC.
are lying about it. ABC,
remember
he's lying about him.
Stupidopoulos, Slopodopoulos.
Oh,
what does he call him? Slopodopoulos.
Snuffleupagus, whatever.
That piece of shit. That guy's such a scumbag. Yeah.
Again, George Snuffleupagus was he was part of the Obama campaign. Hillary Clinton. He was her media person when she was running for office. So, or was he part of George?
No,
I mean Bill Clinton.
Clinton. He was he was like the Eichmann for all the. He went after all the women that came out.
Right,
like he was saying, like, Bill Clinton did this, did that, and he fucking eviscerated all those women, wiped them out, chased them out.
Yeah, him again. It's one of those guys. He's in there and he's pretending to be, part of the media.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
And he's basically just an activist for the Democratic Party, like the rest of. Let's not even play games anymore. All these media outlets are all Democratic, socialist, communist outfits, and they all have a narrative, and they all run it for a slant. And I'm sorry, but I'm not even 100% about Fox News being a Republican outlet. To be honest with you, they are a little, but not a lot.
A little loosey goosey there.
Okay,
but they're not as well. I'm gonna say they're not as rabid, but they kind of are a little bit. It depends. It depends on the story. So yesterday was all like, breaking news, shots. Right. I'm like, really? Like, that's it?
And Caroline Levitt, the White House.
Oh, that poor soul. I mean, pregnant.
She's
That's
8.5. Yeah, she's just about ready to drop a kid. And so she's
like
out
knock her
there.
to the ground. Yeah.
She's out there right now, and she's talking about what actually is happening with, the media. And they're like, well, no, we don't do that. Oh, we're not.
You're sexist shit. Yeah.
So this is a little long one. I'm probably going to stop it as we go through, but here we go.
All right.
It's not just the media. It is the entire Democrat Party has made their pitch to voters across the country that Donald Trump poses an existential threat to democracy, that he is a fascist, and that they compare him to Hitler. I mean, these are despicable statements that the American people have been consuming for years. And so many mentally perturbed individuals are led to believe these words are truth and then are inspired to act on it. I have
100%.
a whole host of examples that we can share with you after. It is pages and pages of major Democrat Party elected officials.
Yeah, that's what I like about her. Pages and pages, pages and pages.
Saying, such as Rep. Hakeem Jeffries just this month, said, "We are in an era of maximum warfare everywhere all the time." Governor Josh Shapiro said heads need to roll within the administration. Senator Alex Padilla said people are, quote, dying because of fear and terror caused by the Trump administration. Senator Elizabeth Warren, President Trump is making the country look like a, quote, fascist state. Senator Adam Schiff saying President Trump using a dictator playbook. Senator Ed Markey calling President Trump a dictator, saying that this administration's actions are authoritarianism on steroids. Governor J.B. Pritzker, never before in my life have I called for mass protest disruptions. These Republicans cannot know a moment of peace. You have Rep. Presley saying, "We'll see you in the streets." Rep. Monica McIver, a Democrat representative on Capitol Hill, "We will not take this shit from Donald Trump. He thinks he's a dictator. We are at war." These are Democrat elected officials calling for war against the President of the United States and his supporters. I could go on and on, but again, when you have people in positions of power that are
100%.
saying things like this every single day for years, you are inspiring violence by people who are already mentally ill. And
all right, so
none of that's wrong. 100%. You're fanning the flames of crazies.
Yeah,
and you just repeat it over and over and over, and they're like Charles Manson it on out, and that's what they do.
And again, so now the media is starting to say, well, you know what, I guess we have to ask questions. All right, so Jamie
we were
Raskin,
there, I guess. Yeah,
Jamie Raskin is on State of the Union, and they ask him this.
And you have, and as many of your fellow Democrats have used some heated rhetoric against the president. And do you think twice about that when something like this happens?
Well, what rhetoric do you have in mind?
Just talking about some of the fact that he, is terrible for this country and so on and so forth. I understand that that's your democratic right, but overall, do you have a responsibility?
Personal problem with Donald Trump at all.
I have no lying motherfuckers. These guys
like
lie.
She wouldn't even expand. You don't like them and stuff.
She's just as bad. She should.
Well, I know she didn't really address it.
She should go in the mirror and ask herself that question and then answer it. Let me ask you this.
It's just interesting that like when he's like what? And she's like, well, like he's mean.
Oh, we're going to get into it. Trust me, we're going to get into it. I got receipts, ladies and gentlemen. I got fucking receipts.
Oh, okay.
All right. So here's a lady from, she's a congresswoman from New Jersey. Do you know her? Have you ever seen her before?
No. Is she down by me or is she up
Who knows?
north?
I don't know. She's a congresswoman from New Jersey. And again, remember, it's not the Democrats that are calling for violence. Not at all.
Because if we wanted to eliminate abuse and fraud, we'd eliminate the president of the United States from the office right now. And
all right, so
she drunk?
Well, she's old. What can I tell you?
Is that Bonnie Coleman?
I feel her pain. It might be about Bonnie. A smart producer would actually write names down. Not me. I just get the videos. All right, so again, remember, the violent rhetoric coming from the Democratic Party. Let me just play this again.
Because if we wanted to eliminate abuse and fraud, we'd eliminate the president of the United States from the office right now and the rest of the sycophants in his administration.
Sycophants? I know what that is now.
That's your word, John.
That's my word of the day. Sycophant. All right.
Administration that are allowing him to do so many illegal things.
What illegal things? What illegal things? This is what pisses me off about these people.
Is she drunk?
I just think she's old.
Yeah. Let's see here. Well, that's Bonnie Watson Coleman.
That's
Let's
it.
see where Bonnie's in Ewing, so Trenton area. Trenton. Yeah. And she is 81.
See?
Go fuck yourself, you craggly old bag. Fuck off. Stop.
4505.
She's been serving since 2015. So she was already old coming in.
That's not that old. Yeah, she was old coming in.
That's 11 years.
I
So
understand,
if
but
she's
still.
81, she was 70 coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have the fat
If
George
that's her.
Costanza.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Stelter. This was before all the shooting started there.
Before he have his pants on?
He's in the venue. Now you're thinking of
I mixed them up.
Yeah, I know. You're thinking of what's his name? I can't think of his name now. The guy that was jerking off on
No, Stelter was filmed without wearing pants.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Yes.
It
It said in March 2021, former CNN correspondent Brian Stelter faced online mockery for appearing to be without pants during a Zoom meeting.
Oh, yeah, well, you know,
I
during
didn't say
Zoom, everybody
he was touching himself. He was
right
just
during Zoom. What was that guy's name that was jerking off at the thing? I can't think of his name now. Tubin. Yeah, that's it. His name was Tubin.
He was tubing himself. Gross.
Yeah, he was tubing. All right,
Was
so
it the
anyhow-
Simpsons thing where Bart's like that?
So here he is. This is right
Nasty
before the
man.
shooting started because they're at the White House Correspondents Dinner. Here's Wheezy right now.
This year because President Trump has never showed up here as president, and frankly, because he has demonized the media, because he has gone on the warpath against news outlets like CNN, because he has called journalists piggy and so many other nasty names.
Really? They call him a rapist and a Nazi.
A Nazi, a rapist, Hitler. They called him. Again, what's he supposed to do? Just sit there and take it? Again.
Well, he doesn't. He's just like, yeah, fuck you, piggy. You know.
Right. Shut up, piggy. Shut your fat trap. And again, I'm trying to answer a question, and you won't start running your fat trap, piggy. Shut up.
He has also defunded PBS and NPR.
They're making more money than ever. He took the whatever money they were, and they're raising more money than ever. Why do we have to fund that? It's not like it's not like it was.
It's not like it's balanced.
Well, not only that, it's not like if we took the money away from them, they would shut down. They haven't shut down yet.
Dismantle
that was
Voice
what, a
of
year ago?
America.
What's that?
That was like a year ago. They still seem
Yeah,
to be
well,
running pretty well.
They're fine.
Voice of America. But at the same time, as Caroline Levitt just loves to point out, he is incredibly accessible, and he desperately wants
Pull down your
the media's
pants and let me
attention.
suck your
It's
cock.
John, you're really excited about this.
I'm sorry, Brian. Let me try to get to this last part. Because again, there's nobody more There's nobody that will go to the media and talk to the media more than Donald Trump. There's
They
never
all have
been
his number. He calls them. They call him. He answers.
Right. Again, he's always talking. There's not a more accessible president to the media than Donald Trump ever in the history of ever.
Really wants the media's attention. It sounds like we're going to hear all of that. We're going to hear criticism and much more from the president later this evening.
It's a fucking roast, you nitwit. What do you think's going to happen? You're going to roast him. He's going
Every
to roast
president
you.
does it. Yeah. Oh, he's going to roast. Can I interrupt for a second about
Sure.
roast? So Friday, this makes sense. Friday night, I went to Atlantic City and saw Tony Hinchcliffe stand up. Not great. It wasn't as he was. It was okay. He writes a lot of jokes. If anybody remembers, like I only heard of him because he was at the RNC a couple years ago and created a big hubbub and people freaked out. To me, that's how I started hearing Tony Hinchcliffe. Apparently, the Kill Tony show has been on for 13 years. I've never heard of it until recently.
It's a podcast.
Anyway, right. I've never heard of it. Well, he's also on YouTube. Again, never heard of it until just recently. That being said, we're at the show. People were in the audience and they were kind of heckling him. I don't know what all they were saying. He ended up bouncing people out of his show.
Really?
He did. He bounced. I want to say.
All right, hang on. I'm interested in this. What were they? Could you hear what they were heckling? You
They were
remember?
just busting his chops, like telling, like, "Oh, make sure you tell some jokes and be funny." And they were just like yattling on, and he was just like, "You know what? I don't want to fucking deal with you. Get the fuck out!" Like, and he threw him out. He's like, "Yeah, I'll put. You're gonna be in the big meet and greet room later."
Mm-hmm.
So threw him out. Had security bounce him, and at that point, I think he was just kind of flustered a bit off his game. So he sat and read jokes that he wrote for Trump. For the Correspondents' Dinner. So he read a few, which now, of course, had I known what was happening out, but they were all over there. I was going to write them down, but the security was everywhere with phones. Like anytime somebody picked up a phone, they were like right there. I'm surprised they didn't lock them up. Like in future shows, they'll probably have people lock them.
Yeah, they put them in a bag, one of those bags.
Yeah, and you got to claim them afterwards. But a lot of people were recording and had their phones up, and security was just all over them. But he read some of them, and they were fucking mean as shit, including Ilhan Omar one about something about hiding money under her fucking hijab or whatever the fuck it is. And they were funny, and he had no idea like that what was going to be happening the next day. So when Trump wanted to like continue, I was like, oh, I really would like to have heard those jokes. So I'm guessing Tony had flown out for it.
Right.
I would guess he would have been there because I thought at one point before the show, you saw someone out there with cards talking to Trump. I thought that might have been Tony Hinchman. It was not, but
okay, I see what you're saying.
But so he wrote a bunch of roast jokes for Trump to read off. So hopefully in the next show, when and if there is another one, that
okay,
we'll hear some jokes. So anyway, so that was my contribution for Tony Hinchcliffe and Donald Trump roast. Anyway, go ahead.
So they all have raters.
Wow. Yes. Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
So speaking of Ilhan Omar, she was again dumb as she is. Here she is giving a little speech, and see if you can see what's wrong with this. Here we go.
The last time the Alien Enemies Act was invoked, it was used to detain and deport German, Japanese, Italian immigrants during World War XI.
What?
Damn. Clearly, she knows American history. Wrong. You're wrong.
Italian immigrants during World War XI.
Whoops-a-daisy.
I didn't know we had 10 before that. We had 10, 11 world wars.
Well, they World War II.
Yeah.
Aye.
Or 11, you know,
Or 11.
if you're stupid. If you're fucking stupid.
Again.
God damn it. How do you not know? I mean, I get it. Maybe you don't know all the wars. But World War I and World War II were pretty fucking big. You know.
She's an idiot. That's how that works out.
Oh, here you go. Dr. Mrs. Jose says, oh my God, does not know Roman numerals.
Right.
Yeah, because I, yeah. And Jose goes, oh, she's from the future.
Look, there's a lot of, again, all of these Democrats and the news media calling Trump Hitler, saying he's a Nazi, saying that he's going to... He's he's taking away people's rights. He's deporting American citizens from this country. That's what he's killing. ICE is killing American citizens in the street. That's for no reason.
Yeah.
And so then what happens is you get people like this.
Hate her already.
It's coming. We're all going to wake up one morning and roll over and grab our phones, and that fucking headline's going to be right there. It's going to happen. And I can't fucking wait. It's going to be glorious.
You stupid fucking blabbermouth cunt!
Happy Friday.
Yeah, happy Friday.
So assuming that Donald Trump assassinated is what she's looking for?
Yeah.
Donald Trump dead? What a
that's
bitch. What a stupid, ignorant thing to say.
Right.
To wish for death on an American president, whether you like him or not. You may not have liked Joe Biden. I don't think anybody was wishing he was shot. I mean, we wished for him to go away, but we certainly didn't want fucking Kamala stepping up. That's a hell of an insurance policy right there.
All right, Duchess. Now, you told me that you have no problem being able to tell whether it's a woman or a man right? You said you could be able to pick that out. Is that correct?
I've done pretty well. Yeah.
All right. I
think I
need
can.
you to tell me, is this a man or a woman?
Oh, we don't get to play?
Oh, you want to hear? Okay, hold on. All right. You know what? I'll give you a clue.
If you don't want to, that's fine.
No.
I was waiting for it.
Hold on. I just want to give you. Okay, if you just here's your initial thing. See whether
All
she's
right,
a man or a
my
woman.
initial gut is woman.
Okay, hold on.
Shine till revolution
Wow.
comes. I'm gonna let it shine.
All right, Duchess, you heard a little bit of that now.
Yeah. Well, I think I would have to switch. I've seen some ugly women that look like that. So, dang, I was looking for an Adam's
If it wasn't
apple
for
on
the
that one.
cock, she'd be hot. All right, hold
Yuck.
on.
Shine till revolution comes.
I swear to God, I've seen women that look just like that.
that. Shine till revolution.
You know who it looks like to me? It looks like Gomer Pyle in drag. It looks. I can't tell. I'm telling you right now, I can't tell if that's a woman or not.
Well, the voice, the voice definitely gave it away.
You think?
I do.
So you think it's
okay? So hang on. Let me go to the comments. Dean goes, "That's a man. She's a man."
Okay.
Sparky goes, "Man has a pee-pee."
Okay.
Is there a zoom out? Like, do you get any more?
No.
Revolution comes. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine.
Well, golly.
God damn it. See, the thing is, there are ugly women that look like that. And I feel bad, like, because there are some, look, we're all, look, there's just, it just seems that some women who like to do their hair and shave half their head and like display their feral weirdness.
And
okay,
they're
fine.
Green,
whatever.
blue, yellow, pink hair.
Yeah, and so I've seen enough unfortunate looking women who look like that. So without hearing it, I assumed it was a woman. But as soon as that creepy gub opened up, that's a dude.
You think that's a dude? I still couldn't tell.
They're ugly men. Well, I think
Yeah.
the voice. I was looking for an Adam's apple and I didn't see
I
it.
didn't see
so
one. All right, well,
maybe
you can't-
there
I
was
don't have
just
an
enough
Adam's apple.
work
You can't
done.
see one from me either. It's covered in fat.
Maybe his was too, but it definitely. All right, so I think the majority was the two men that said something. Definitely agree that it's a man.
Yeah, my Adam's
man.
apple is also encased in fat. All right, again, these
They're not
women, they're very excited that
It's
he
the
was,
glasses now. It's
Yeah,
like that's the expression is like
the
we're gonna
big
wear
giant glasses.
I can't say anything because I have my glasses aren't small, but they're not chunky.
They're not like this. They're not big, giant, half your face. Like in other
Yeah.
words,
she's not cool like Kennedy, who's worn cool glasses like that forever. She's just, I hate her already. Really,
I'm
I'll
gonna
just
make
play
one
it.
thing clear. I'm gonna say it loud so the people in the back can hear. If you voted for and if you support this current administration and the orange turd that called himself president of this country, you were the most un-American and unpatriotic thing to ever fucking exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta
she's
tell
playing
you.
Muse in the background. Go fuck yourself. You stupid.
Wow. Again, I got to tell you, I've never seen as unpatriotic, as un-American people as I see with these liberal leftists. I mean, to me, there's not one American thing about them. They hate it all.
Well, there were plenty of on the other side that's like, not my president. You know, a lot of that bullshit too. So I mean, it goes on. I think there are people who say that on both sides. Like that's not for me.
Nobody. We
But
didn't
that's
go
the
out.
president.
We didn't go out and try to kill him. You know what I mean?
Jose says, "Call me back when your hair is its natural color, bitch." What was it they say? The venomous creatures have like brightly colored,
Yes.
ornate.
To warn
Yeah.
the people in nature not to fuck with them because they're poisonous.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Here we go. Dr. Mrs. Jose
Drapes match the pubes.
says, "Hey, I once saw a guy dressed in drag in a woman's restroom. The only thing that gave it away from the back was his calves. Then she turned around. Oh, that's creepy. I would be very bothered to bump into
hairy
someone
calves.
like that in the restroom. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Some more liberals.
Oh, okay.
Why
Oh my God,
can
the
none
same
of you
reaction.
fucking aim across a grassy knoll in the back of a moving car? We were real Americans.
You're proud of that?
Just stop pulling the trigger unless you fucking have the shot.
Wow.
Do me a favor and walk into fucking traffic.
Yes.
That's psycho. That's a fucking psycho. You know what? Not everybody should have access to the internet. And that's
Right.
one of them. Like,
Yeah.
that's a fucking Fruit Loop. Now, hopefully, someone catches on who that might be, and you could share it with the world. Oh, this is so-and-so from down the block. She works here. Because you know what? Everybody gets outed. So if you put it up, that's your problem.
Here we have another teacher.
Yeah, I voted for Trump because I want cheap gas back. You stupid motherfucker, you're not getting cheap gas. Matter of fact, you're not getting cheap anything for the foreseeable future. That orange tub of lard isn't even in office yet, and the effects of him winning the election are already being felt.
He's broadcasting from his classroom.
Right. And the thing is,
not cool.
The
dude.
reason why we're not getting cheap gas is because, President Biden killed the Keystone Pipeline.
We have no reserves.
Got rid of all our reserve to keep gas prices down.
Dickhead.
Because he stopped all the drilling and raised the need for it. And then so he did that so he could get through the elections, and that didn't work. He should be getting it.
Companies are already preparing to hike up their prices as much as 15 to 20% just in preparation for those dumbass tariffs. People are already getting their Christmas bonuses cut because the companies they work for are having to order more product before it gets way more expensive to do so.
Oh, bonus. That's nice.
Yeah.
You got one, dude?
You get a bonus, do you? Probably not.
I did not. It wasn't because of Trump. I can't really divulge much else, but it certainly wasn't because of that.
But again, it's not just Trump. They don't hate Trump. They hate everybody that voted for him. Like, in other words, anybody that voted for Trump, that's it's funny. Budbugger said that's Meg. No. Sorry. Here's Meg from Family Guy in real life.
Oh, my God.
Round them all up. Put them in a big room that kind of looks like it could be a gas chamber. Don't actually do anything to them. Like, they'll be fine. Don't gas chamber them, but just put them in a room and tell them that's what you're gonna fucking do to them. Watch them all cry like the little baby back bitches that they actually are on their insides, and probably piss and shit their goddamn pants.
Did you feel better?
Shut your
fucking
hole.
Why are these women screaming? Stop it.
Again,
why are they freaking out?
They
Stop it.
are mentally crazy. There's something wrong with them.
They're crazy with a platform, and meaning the platform is their phone.
Yes.
Like, the whole world needs to hear what I think. Nobody fucking cares. Nobody cares. Shut the fuck up.
I mean, listen.
Go to work.
You're
Put
allowed
that
to-
much energy and volunteer somewhere.
Look,
if you have a problem with Trump, volunteer where you think his services are cutting.
I don't mind them being upset with Trump and everything and I don't even mind them being upset with Trump voters. The violence is what I have an issue with.
Well, this is where it steps off.
Right.
Because it incites them.
I believe that your Democratic voter is retarded. I find them.
They've all seemed fine and upstanding. The ones that you've played.
Most of
They
them
seem
are
perfectly cognizant.
morons. Well, there's more of a centrist liberal blue Democrat from the old days. That's one thing.
There'd be Republicans now.
Yeah, exactly. I'm talking about your leftist morons, your real nitwits.
Yeah, Do 562 says none of them ever make a point. They just call for violence, and that's the problem.
Yeah, but it's
all
not
these idiots in an echo chamber. They start screaming, and then they all get fucking wound up. And then you got the dipshit from California who's going to hop a fucking Amtrak or a train, maybe not Amtrak, but some train that goes across the country and do this.
Yeah, and keep wishing for it. Again,
all Democrats are literally retarded.
Get people in, in the media to go on there and talk about it like it's a big joke. And this basically is Duchess getting ready to do her favorite segment.
It's time for Trump. Tweets read by Kate. Will Trump be happy or irate? Will it make us laugh or will it be a groaner? Either way, Sparky Toaster will have a raging boner. Have a raging boner.
Wow, Jimmy Kimmel, who is in no way funny, as attested to by his terrible television ratings, made a statement on his show that is really shocking. He showed a fake video of the First Lady, Melania, and our son Barron, like they were actually sitting in his studio listening to him speak, which they weren't and never would be. He then stated, "Our First Lady, Melania, is here. Look at her, Melania, so beautiful. Mrs. Trump, you have the glow like an expectant widow." A day later, a lunatic tried entering the ballroom of the White House Correspondents Dinner, loaded up with a shotgun, handgun, and many knives. He was there for a very obvious and sinister reason. I appreciate that so many people are incensed by Kimmel's despicable call to violence and normally would not be responsive to anything he said, but this is something far beyond the pale. Jimmy Kimmel should be immediately fired by Disney and ABC. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump.
Trump tweet by Kate. Was it fire or just fake? The chat will set it straight. Trump tweet by Kate. That was a Trump tweet read by Kate. Did she Jamingo or was it great? Now the chat decides her fate. That was a Trump tweet read by Kate.
I love it when Duchess, she after when
Proud
they're
of
playing
myself.
that song, yeah, she puts up all the chat there, all the chatters are like, "Yay, Duchess!"
Thank you. Hey, I got like 3 things. I read stuff. That's all I can do. What is it? Did you ever see Galaxy Quest?
Yes.
Okay, Sigourney Weaver's. I've got one job, and it's to repeat the computer. That's my job.
That's not fair. You talk.
No, I laugh because that's
Yeah,
the Trump
I
tweet,
get
so
it.
it's whatever. I'm not offended by it.
All
and
right,
you shouldn't
so
be either.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm
sorry, Cody. John talks. I can't always just interrupt him with a fucking quote. So here, Cody goes, "I didn't put up or the Orwell quote." So here you go.
It was always the women, and above all the young ones, who were the most bigoted adherents of the party. The swallowers of slogans, the amateur spies and nose out of unorthodoxy. George Orwell, 1984.
There you
Did I
go.
say that right?
Close enough.
Okay.
Isn't it fun to listen to Jamingo trying to read?
It is. It's amazing.
Look, I'm sorry, folks. I put him up when I can. John gets distracted when I fling him up there. So unless I want to interrupt him in mid thought
I'm
or
talking.
conversation,
I'm talking, and these things are flashing at the bottom, and I go to read them, and then they're gone, and I'm like, "Fuck, what was that?"
sometimes I just pop them up so people know I've seen them, and
Right.
like other people can read them. I guess.
don't do
but-
that. If we're not going to read them, don't put them
See?
up.
All
Let's
right.
just
Well,
don't do
it's
that.
also if you're in the middle of something, I don't want to interrupt you.
I understand that. Listen, we love that you put something up there, and we would love to put every one of your messages up there. We would, but sometimes we just don't have time. And listen, I'm very distractible, and I have a hard time doing this being undistracted. So just don't
give John any big words to say, and he'll be fine, says Sparky.
I started to read because I thought that I said, "Oh, I got to read this as Cody," and then I
Sorry.
started reading it, and as I went down, I saw that word. I'm like, "Oh fuck!"
You did pretty good. Orthodoxy. That's not bad.
Orthodoxy.
Yeah.
Okay.
You did pretty darn good. In your you ain't wrong.
You ain't wrong. I was so
Now,
drunk.
Cody, we'll feel better now that we've acknowledged and read.
I was so drunk on Brand X that I couldn't do an accent. I couldn't do my Indian accent. I could not do that. I couldn't do. There was no accent I couldn't do. I couldn't even. I couldn't do my English accent. I couldn't do any of it.
Oh, see,
It's
that wasn't
horrible.
your fat lazy tongue. It was your drunk tongue.
Drunk tongue.
British
yes.
accent.
Yeah, I couldn't do my British accent. English, British. Yes, I couldn't do my British accent. And
You
now,
could
to
do-
be honest with
you
you,
could do South Jersey.
I think I drank so much, I still hasn't come back. Like I've lost it. I've lost my ability to do accents. But we'll get into that later because
Wow, you're just
somebody
fucking
actually called
smashed.
in and had a comment about it. So, where was I? Oh, okay. So, Jimmy Kimmel. Let's get back to Jimmy Kimmel. All right. So, again, Caroline Levitt was at the podium.
Right.
And
She didn't have too much to say, right?
No.
Much of the manifesto of the would-be assassin is indistinguishable from the words that we hear daily from so many. For example, as the First Lady of the United States pointed out this morning, just 2 days prior to the shooting, ABC's late-night host Jimmy Kimmel disgustingly called First Lady Melania Trump an expectant widow. Who in their right minds says a wife would be glowing over the potential murder of her beloved husband and having...
Well,
Kind of not wrong. Well,
well, I mean, he did sleep with a porn star when she was pregnant with Barron. I mean,
all right, but the point is,
I get
for
it.
Jimmy Kimmel to be gloaty about that,
right?
Conveniently, you know,
Here's the
that's
thing:
kinda
it wasn't
shitty.
even fun. It really wasn't even a funny joke. But
no.
Having experienced what I did with the First Lady on Saturday night, I can tell you that she was anything but that. This kind of rhetoric about the president, the First Lady, and his supporters is completely deranged, and it's unbelievable that the American people are consuming it night after night after night. As President Trump said on Saturday night at this podium, we as Americans must recommit ourselves to resolving our differences peacefully and uniting around the shared values that make our country great. The deranged lies and smears against the president, his family, his supporters have led crazy people to believe crazy things, and they are inspired to commit violence because of those words. It has to stop. Much of the man.
Oops, that was me. I did it again.
Kind of
All
not
right.
wrong.
No,
I mean,
not wrong.
She's like, crazy people. I'm like, okay.
Well, I mean, you get on a train and take guns to Washington to kill the president. I can't see where that is not.
Well, he clearly planned. I mean, it was clearly orchestrated. I mean, that hotel, I'm pretty sure filled up pretty quickly. It wasn't cheap. He knew where, because they have it in the same place for like, what, 50 years? Whatever. It's been in the same. That was the hotel that, and I didn't realize that was the one where Reagan got shot outside. That was that hotel. Yes.
No way.
Yes,
Really?
they said in the news, yeah.
Listen, guys.
I think we're
Wasn't
I mean,
it the Hilton? It was the Hilton?
It was the Hilton, yeah.
You know,
hang on.
Please go to the Hilton. We've had more presidents shot at it in front of our hotel than any other hotel out
We're
there.
the best. We're the best.
We're the
All our
best.
presidents survive. Do you remember the old like the Milford Plaza commercials? Like it's the Milford Plaza. Like when in the 70s and 80s, like in New York, they would play it in between the well, I guess marketing wise, we would get all the New York advertisements.
Oh, okay.
So and there was always, it's fun to watch old commercials with like just to see like the I Love New York commercials and all that.
Yeah.
And so it's always like there's a big promo. It was like called the Milford Plaza, and it was just like this catchy jingle. So I just had visions of that being like, you know, we didn't kill any presidents at our hotel.
What, the Hensleys? Wasn't that? Remember the one lady? She was like a
Leona
Helmsley.
She's a monster.
She was a monster. All right, so now I've played video or audio of crazy people that are, you know, talking about how they want to see Trump dead, and poor Scott Jennings.
It was the Washington Hilton, by the way. Yeah,
it was the Washington Hilton. So he is on CNN with a bunch of liberal leftists, but then again, I repeat myself, and they're trying to defend, like, stop calling the left violent. Are you kidding me? Are you?
Hello.
How many examples do you need? And excuse me, please tell me where the violence from the right is coming. Again, you can scream white supremacy all you want.
January 6th. Yeah.
Okay.
J6.
January 6th. And again.
Oh, the pitchforks in
yeah, they
Carolina,
were.
right?
Yeah, again, they had a lot of provocateurs in the crowd, and then you had FBI shooting them, and then you had, we don't know whoever broke the first window and went through. We don't even know if that wasn't an FBI agent or not. We have no idea because all that was, and they knew that was going to happen because Trump wanted to send in the National Guard, and Nancy Pelosi said no.
No thanks.
Right.
Yeah.
They needed that. They wanted that.
Of course.
So they could impeach him. I say that to say this. Listen to what happens with Scott Jennings. He's on CNN with a bunch of...
the only sane...
This guy's obviously another of these left-wing lunatics who's come to kill the president. 3 assassination attempts on the president now. Charlie is dead. You have people on the left lionizing Luigi Mangione.
Well, there's a bar in Wisconsin.
Let me finish.
Yeah.
You have polling showing a tolerance for political violence on the left. And I heard Hakeem Jeffries say this week, it's maximum warfare all the time.
We are in an era of maximum warfare.
With the letter F and E.
Yeah.
Nothing defeats me like the letter F. So. Oh, yeah, the violence from the right was funded by the SPCA, the SLPC.
Everywhere, all the
We
time.
have a violent streak on the left and a rhetoric problem on the left, and it must be acknowledged
So
today.
when I was at the Department of Justice, what we found is after the 2020 election, there was a significant rise of threats to all elected leaders.
Now they're going to try all electric. Fuck you with the all electric leaders. The electric leaders of our country, fourscore in our electric leaders. Elected leaders. They're going to try this shit with that. They, it's on both sides.
It was on both sides.
State legislators, some who were killed, to our president, Joe Biden at the time, Barack Obama, someone tried to go into his residence. This is a problem.
Who's the president?
Hold on.
How many assassination attempts?
There are several.
How many assassination attempts was there on Biden? None. How many on Obama? None. But this yappy broad, God damn it! This one really. When I was looking at this clip today, I was screaming obscenities. This yappy broad.
Our episode title?
Yappy broad, maybe. Write that down.
It's a problem. Not
Hold on.
How
many assassination attempts?
There are several assassination attempts to other presidents that were not successful. I agree. It should be investigated about why they continue. What are the failures of the Secret Service?
And the Democratic just quickly, the Speaker of the House in Minnesota, a Democrat, lost her life to political.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Thank you. By whom?
Yeah, by whom? And you want to sit there and say it was a Trump voter, but the guy said that. The guy said that. What's his name? Tampon Tim sent him to do that, but oh boy, they swept that under the rug. Yeah. Also, what did she do right before she was murdered? She was the deciding vote to take away
Republicans. Yeah.
For the Republicans to take away health care for all the Somali immigrants.
Yep.
And the next day they shot her and her husband dead. Yep. But of course, because she's a Democrat, it's on both sides. Oh, maybe it was a Democrat.
Hortman. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Violence this past summer. This is not solely a problem on the left. It is a problem.
Oh, it is. Trust me. Because if it was a problem on the right, we're pretty good. We would be pretty good at this. We would be very good at this. And there'd be the bodies stacked up like it was a protest in Iran. If we decided,
I wouldn't brag about that. Let's not brag.
I'm just telling you. No, bullshit. I'm telling you right now.
We're the best shooters.
You should be happy that we're restrained. Because the fact of the matter is, if we decide to unrestrain, if we decide that we've had enough and we're going to do what you did, you want to talk about somebody running and shitting their pants, that will be you.
Problem across the board. It is a rising crisis.
Don't downplay it this
It is a rising crisis in this country.
Stop generalizing
and
the
it's
left.
Appalling.
And stop generalizing the left as the
Appalling.
entire left.
Candidates campaigning with Hassan
Listen
Piker.
to me. Stop generalizing.
Yeah, stop with your goddamn facts.
Yeah, stop making sense.
Yeah, stop
being right.
Yeah, Luigi Mangione, the guy with the trumpet, the French horn, and then you got that guy Hassan Piker, and all these leftists, and again they celebrate these guys. The thing is that when people on the right step out of line, we basically police ourselves. You've got what's his name? That nitwit. Oh, God damn it. He's anyhow, him, Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens, I can't think of his name now. Stupid. He's a young guy. He's like in his 20s or something. Cody knows him. We talk about it all the time. I can't think of the guy's name now. I keep saying over in my mind, he keeps going Hassan Pike, but it's not him. All right, it'll come to me sometime in a dream.
Cody will throw it in the chat, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So.
But I
I'm
mean,
not sure who you're talking about.
When someone
Nick Fuentes.
Nick Fuentes. Thank you. When people on the right step out of line, we police ourselves. We say, "Hey, yo, you know what? Knock your shit off. That's not what we do. That's not what we're about. That's not what we don't do shit like that." Not on the left. They get right in line and they
rage right out.
Yeah, they jump in.
It's all the drugs.
And help.
It's all the fucking hormone shit they're on. Crazy.
The left is the entire problem. I'm not mad at you, Scott. I want you to be truthful.
He is being truthful.
He is.
The left. We have a left violence problem, and you know what? We got to start. We got to start calling it out.
Yeah, I know. I know. Nobody wants to admit it, and I don't understand why they can't see that.
Everyone is a fucking liar.
Exactly. I could have spent the whole hour and a half of just running clips of crazy liberal men and women.
We did.
No, I mean more. I could have filled it up. I couldn't even speak. I just for an hour and a half playing one crazy broad after another with their stupid nonsense.
Calling for violence. Calling for assassination.
All calling for violence.
And proud of it.
Yes.
Proud of it. I don't know why you'd be proud of advocating the murder, first of all, of anybody, of just anybody. And then second of all, the president of the United States. What the fuck is wrong with you? How damaged are you where you think that's okay? It's not.
So right now, they have this guy, Hassan Piker. He's the nephew of Cenk Uygur from the Young Turks.
Right.
And he is your basic full-blown communist, calls for violence.
Yep.
He's a real piece of shit. All right. Again, he's like the anti Charlie Kirk.
Right.
The left loves him. I don't want anybody to go out there and kill him. I don't want him hurt. I want him running his fat, stupid fucking mouth all day long so we can refute everything he says. All right? I don't want anybody to hurt him. I don't want anybody to touch him. I would rather take and debate his ideas and shit, because as soon as you start debating them and their ideas, the first thing they want to do is they want to punch you because they can't come back at you and defend their own ideas. Okay, so is this Shane McShane?
This is Shane McShane.
Go ahead.
He says, unless you get through mainstream media to actually report their small-minded viewers, they will continue. Now go after who's financing mainstream media.
That's another thing.
We're trying.
First of all, talk about a monopoly. They should break. You know how they broke up? Remember AT&T Bell?
Yeah.
They broke that up. They should do the same thing with the media. They need to break this up. They really do.
Smashed up. It's gross.
I forgot. Maybe 4 or 5 companies own. Look at Disney. Look at Disney. ABC, ESPN. What else did they own? Warner Brothers? I can't remember if they bought. They're just a conglomerate. Again, all the
Disney owns ABC, ESPN, Disney, A&E, Lifetime, Pixar, Marvel, Lucas, and Touchstone.
Cut me a break. Break that shit up.
Yeah, but
break that shit up like a big giant turd in a toilet. Get yourself a poop knife. Break it up.
Well, Cody says it's not Disney. It's who owns Disney.
China.
Stockholders. Who's the majority?
You know, China's basically owned by your goddamn Chinese communists. And I'm there to say that fuck China. And fuck the Chinese. I don't even like Chinese food.
I love
Chinese
food. Shane McShane says they are petulant children. They have no platform and no original ideas. They only hate.
Right, and they're ruining entertainment. I can't even watch TV anymore.
TV sucks. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
I don't like movies now.
Start using retard and faggot.
Oh my god.
All right,
there you
so
go. Yeah.
President Trump gets shot. You know, he didn't get shot at, but they were trying to get to him, and
it's not a big deal. They didn't shoot him. I mean,
right?
Geez.
And Trump's like, I don't want to go. We're going to do this. You know, they're not going to choose me on this thing. Yeah, we're going to do it live. So then they're like, sir, we can't. You can't go back out there. We can't even sweep the room. It would take forever. I can't do this.
Everybody's already stampeded out, stealing free bottles of wine.
We can't
and
do
shit.
this. And Trump's like, take me back to the White House. I'm having a press conference in 30 minutes. All right, everybody, follow me. So he goes. They go to the White House and
Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
I've got all my jokes from Tony.
I'm so pissed off. I was going to destroy tonight. I had some of the best jokes ever written. So it was the best dressed press conference I ever seen. Women in gowns, guys in tux.
Oh,
they're all poured
everybody
in there.
looked so amazing. It was a shame. It really was a shame that it just went sideways. But man,
Caroline Levitt, she's 8.5 months pregnant.
She looked fantastic. Good for her, man.
Looked amazing. They couldn't even give the
money
girl
makes
a chair.
you look comfortable. I can tell you that. Pregnant or not.
Give the woman a chair. Her ankles are swelling.
Oh my god.
So
she's probably in like belly flats by that.
I know.
Fuck
Who's
that.
else?
They're bitching about Pete Hegseth's wife, saying that she got her dress off of like Shein or Temu or something. I'm like, so she's thrifty? What are you complaining about? That she didn't spend thousands of dollars on a gown? Who cares?
All right, so
fucking cares.
That's Saturday night. So he holds a press conference. He's got everybody. He said, "Go ahead, Cash, you talk, and Pete, you talk," and you know he's got bringing everybody in.
Everybody gets his
Everybody
show.
is. He's such an accessible president through this whole thing, and then the first thing they say was, "This is what I love." The media is saying that the reason that this was a false flag event is because this way he could have his ballroom built, and I'm like.
I mean, not for nothing.
That's not, first of all, it's not why, but he's got a point that if that ballroom was there, they could have held that whole thing there. And then some douchebag says, well, who says we would even hold it there? The president of the United States.
Yeah.
That's who.
I mean, that's the correspondent. Well, it's the correspondents' dinner, but like, there's all the fucking space. You want the president and everybody else to show up, have it there.
Yeah. And it would be one of the best ballrooms, beautiful, everything done right. You know, I'm a builder, right? So then after
I'm getting very good deals. I'm paying the best prices.
That's right. This thing would have
America's
been
not
done,
getting
but
fucked.
the military wants to put a big giant thing underneath of it where, you know, it's a bomb shelter in a doomsday place. And, you know, it's adding some time. But you know what? It's okay. We're still on time. We're still on budget. Then some judge comes by and says, I got to stop.
He can go fuck himself.
Yeah, no kings. They're running around, no kings. I can't even get a goddamn ballroom built. You think that the guy over there in North Korea, think he has a problem getting a ballroom built? He'd line him up and shoot him. Keep building.
We'll just bury him in the hole and keep digging.
Yeah.
I have so many friends.
Put them in the concrete.
So many acquaintances I've seen on Facebook, and I stopped looking because I'm like, I don't need to know this anymore. I've like snoozed people because I just don't want to see them anymore. About like, well, you know, this was staged.
Yeah.
Okay. Like we set. So you're saying that as of like a couple years ago, Donald Trump knew that they would have something and that he was going to build a ballroom. So what he's going to do is he's going to home grow somebody and create all this.
All right, hold on. Let me pretend to be a leftist. All right. So let me take the other side of this.
All right.
First of all, it's the first time he ever, since he's been president, went to a correspondents' dinner.
Well,
right?
clearly a setup.
Okay.
Clearly. Yeah.
Second, the guy gets in the hotel where the president's going to be with a bunch of guns. Third, he assembles the gun in a room where nobody's watching. He just happened to go in there with his bag and goes in there and assembles the gun. Third, he runs out there with the guns and he's
fast.
And
so
he's still
fast.
alive. He's still alive. And he ran past like 8 or 9 guys with guns. All right. Then shots fired. The only one that got wounded was one of the agents. And it was, you know what? I think you're right. Because I don't think the guy, I don't think the shooter, because he was holding a shotgun. Right. If he would have shot that guy with a shotgun, he would have been hurt a lot worse than he was. So I think that was some friendly fire. And I didn't think of that until you mentioned it today.
Yep. Oh, I've said it as soon as I saw it. Like how many people were shooting.
Then they have him cuffed, his shirt's off, and he's laying there on the ground.
Oh, did you see the picture? That looked so uncomfortable. I'm like, oh, I hope that hurts.
Good.
Oh, I don't feel sorry for him. Fuck him.
Again, I can see. Listen, again, I call balls and strikes. I can see why they would say that. I get that. All right. So then. This is the third time, at least the third time that they've tried to kill the president. He has a press conference. The next day, he goes on 60 Minutes.
Yeah, why? Why?
Yeah, again, well, like he didn't talk enough. So who? I can't think of. Is this Norah O'Donnell?
Yes, it was Norah O'Donnell.
So she comes on there, and then you think that maybe she could just ask him some questions.
Some facelifts there.
She goes right for the juggler. And I got to tell you, I am so impressed by President Trump, his reaction, because he was a lot more restrained than I was, because I'd have called her a few choice names.
I'm sure he did afterwards.
The manifesto is a stunning thing to read, Mr. President. He appears to reference a motive in it. He writes this, quote, administration officials, they are targets. And he also wrote this, I am no longer willing to permit a pedophile, rapist, and traitor to coat my hands with his crimes. What's your reaction to that?
I was waiting.
Oh, you sure you want to know?
I'm ready to go.
Bitch!
Waiting for you to read that because I knew you would, because you're horrible people. Horrible people. Yeah, he did write that. I'm not a rapist. I didn't rape anybody.
Do you think he
pedophile.
was referring to you?
Excuse me.
Shut up.
Who the fuck else is he referring to?
Yeah.
Who the fuck else? That's literally every
he's
goddamn liberal calls him that. He's
liberal.
a rapist. He's a he's a
The news.
Nazi. Yeah, please.
Yeah, the other Democrats.
Did you see her blink? Like, oh, you think this is about you?
Hold on.
Duh.
Wait a minute. Let me back that up a little bit because I want to hear. I didn't see.
Dumb face.
You think?
It's like she got hit in the face with a load.
Oh, what was that? Yeah.
My eye.
Someone just hit her in the cheek.
I said my tits.
John, that's disgusting.
I think he was referring to you.
Excuse me. I'm not a pedophile. You read that crap from some sick person. I got associated with all stuff that has nothing to do with me. I was totally exonerated. Your friends on the other side of the plate are the ones that were involved with, let's say, Epstein or other things. But I said to myself, I'll do this interview and they'll probably, I read the manifesto, he's a sick person, but you should be ashamed of yourself reading that because I'm not any of those things.
Mr. President,
and I
these
was
are the
never,
gunman's words.
Excuse me. You shouldn't be reading that on 60 Minutes. You're a disgrace. But go ahead, let's finish the interview.
The other thing that he wrote in the other thing in the manifesto.
I'm surprised he wasn't like, you stupid bitch.
You're a piece of shit. You know you're a piece of shit, and your producer's a piece of shit. Aim for the tits.
Didn't that chick take over fucking CBS? What's her name? How come she wasn't?
She Barry Weiss. Hey,
Yeah,
good pull, John. Barry Weiss.
That's nice.
She did, and I don't know why she pulled that. All right. So
I don't know. Well, I guess she's going to represent both sides. I was just the look on her face. She's like, "You think it's about you?" I'm like, he's like, and he looked at her like, "Really?
What's the name of
Who's it about? Who's it about?"
What's the name? Oh, what did I say the name of this episode? That's not it.
No, I have it.
What were we
I
gonna
have
call
it. I literally have it. Yappy Broad.
Yappy Broad.
Yappy Broad.
Okay, because that
It's
is
in
the
our
theme
private
of-
chat. Uh-huh.
All right, that is the Yappy Broad, and the reason I say that is
'Cause it's
because
all
we had
Yappy Broads tonight.
another
Jesus
Yappy Broad had to
Oh
go
my
open her mouth.
Ladies, you're making the rest of us look bad.
Okay.
Stop it.
So, Gavin Newsom's wife, who now I call Jennifer Nuisance. Jennifer Nuisance, Gavin Newsom's wife, she took to Twitter after she saw the atrocity of that interview on 60 Minutes. Not because of Trump, because of this. Do you want to read this or do you want me to mumble through it?
I can read it. My family and I watched the 60 Minutes interview with Donald Trump and Norah O'Donnell last night, and we were shocked. Seeing a president speak to a woman journalist with that level of contempt.
All right,
and
hold
a
on.
clear...
Hang on. What's the difference whether she's a woman or a man?
Has
She's a
nothing to do with it.
journalist.
No.
Yeah, because because I need something to say. So because she's a woman, he's not supposed to say anything to her.
Right.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And a clear allergy to facts is disturbing, though at this point not unexpected given his pattern of behavior. But that is the problem, because when that level of disrespect from the highest office in the country repeats itself, it starts to trickle down into our culture and define what power looks like, shaping how boys and plenty of men see women and girls and what they come to accept as normal behavior. Oh, okay, Jennifer. So what Trump said last night is how it now was going to impact how men treat women.
You women want to be
Dumb
treated
bitch.
as equal. And if that was a man and said the same thing, he would probably said things worse than he did.
Here you go. Now they know what a woman is?
Yeah, now you know what a woman is.
That's nice.
Yeah, way to go, Budbugger. I like that. All right.
Well done, Budbugger.
280 characters wasn't enough. She continues.
Add in rhetoric rooted in political division, amplified by a digital ecosystem that rewards outrage and misinformation. And this cultural norm of hate, othering, and misogyny becomes pervasive. Behavior that should be challenged gets normalized. What should raise concern is amplified and cheered on. It's no wonder we have a culture that normalizes dominance and aggression towards women and girls, which not only silences them, but leads to internalized misogyny in others. But it's okay to put boys in girls' locker rooms and tell the girls to shut up and deal with it. Right.
But what
normalizes dominance and aggression towards women?
But this is what cracks me up. Amplified a digital ecosystem that rewards outrage and misinformation. Who does more than that than the left? Yeah. Who does more than that? Who does more of that than the
sing-songy
Democrats?
bitch that Mary Poppins, like the misinformation song? Remember that chick?
Yeah.
Biden's Ding Dong. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it is ridiculous. And the fact that disinformation and misinformation are now like just common words. Like anything people say, well, that's just misinformation or that's disinformation. Shut up.
The other thing is the culture norm of hate, otherings, and misogyny becomes pervasive. I'm sorry. I tripped over my tongue.
I know.
So again, if it's a woman that is a Republican woman or a woman from the right, they treat her like shit and they attack her. Look what they did to Savannah Hernandez.
Yeah.
Okay, Jose, I'll read this one. Anyone remember when we could call a cunt a cunt? Petridge Farm remembers. Well,
wait, what remembers?
Petridge Farm.
Pepperidge.
Petridge.
Did you call Petridge?
Something like that. Partridge Farm remembers.
The Partridge family remembers.
The Partridge family remembers.
Let's get happy.
Come on, get happy. All right.
Yeah,
so again,
that's
she's. This is the pot calling the
she's
kettle
literally
black.
the party of this bullshit.
Yes. No wonder we have a culture that normalizes dominance and aggression towards women and girls, which not only silences them, but also leads to
internalized
misogyny in others.
I
got to stop reading. Why do I even try?
Well, I literally read it. I just read that.
I know, but
Aaron,
I was trying to.
Aaron wants to know, we stopped doing that? Calling women?
I guess.
That... Okay, Mrs. Gavin needs to shut the fuck up. Because no one cares.
Mrs. Nuisance.
Yeah, no one cares what that dumb bitch thinks.
But then again, hold on. We got one more.
One more. Thank you to Nora, all of the female journalists, and frankly to all of you who continue to be brave and speak truth to power. This culture of misogyny is on all of us, and it has to end.
Shut up, bitch.
Exactly.
Exactly. You know, misogyny is a great word when people want to like stir up some emotion. You know, call out legit misogyny, like silencing girls who express discomfort when there's boys pushed into their locker rooms or their bathrooms or in the fitting rooms. And that's misogyny when you disregard those girls. And in fact, you penalize them for speaking up. So yeah. Go fuck yourself.
Right. Girls were upset that you had a boy swimmer getting dressed and undressed in front of them, so they had to see his cock. And if they complained, you were going to get rid of them, not him. Right. Yeah. You
fuck
should.
Yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, Duchess.
Just fuck right off to fuck them.
We've talked about this subject the whole show, and I knew we would.
So eloquently. I knew we wouldn't get to anything on the.
Sorry.
In our notes. No,
I don't know what else to do. Like I was furious with the aftermath of what went on, and
I
still
knew this would be
continuing.
all we would talk about. So
how can you not?
No, I don't disagree because it's the ridiculousness of it all.
We need to hold Democrats to account for this rhetoric against this president and this kind of language, this violent language. Because it is having effect. And here's the other thing. They know it. They're going to publicly disavow, but privately. Is that right?
I'm sorry. I got distracted by Ken, who says we wouldn't have misogyny if women weren't so simple. Too soon?
He's not wrong. You're not wrong.
For some women. Thank you. Don't lump
you're
us
one of
all
the good
together.
ones. Here's
I
the
am a
deal.
good one. Remember that.
They need to, and as soon as you tell them they need to turn down the heat, they go, "Oh no, everybody has to turn down." No, not everybody. You're the ones. You're the ones out there chasing ICE vehicles, obstructing justice, doing everything you can to
Screaming
stop,
in people's faces, blowing horns,
blowing
What the
whistles.
fuck is
I'm telling you,
that?
if you got within arm's reach of
Yeah,
me
you'd be
blowing
dead.
a whistle,
There's no
you would
way.
be shitting that thing out in about a week
Yeah.
because I would jam that right down your fucking yap.
Yep.
Blow that whistle in my face. As far as I'm concerned, that's assault.
It is assault.
Right.
Yeah. Sparky says, so much to talk about. We need to expand to 3 nights a week.
Don't threaten me with a good time. All right, we have to get the voicemails.
We do.
All right.
Do we have
so-
voicemails? I hope we do.
Do I have voicemails? The whole board's full of voicemails.
I
It
didn't even
might take us another 40 minutes to get through the voicemails.
Well, we appreciate everybody hanging in there.
Yes.
Because it's always a good time.
Daniel, who is a friend of mine from back in the day, he used to have a
Yes.
podcast called Toe in the Trigger. His wife, Trinity, they had a baby.
They had a
girl.
baby. Yeah.
Yep.
How's
She
the baby
seems to be doing well. Baby's out of the
I'm
hospital.
so delighted.
They've
That's
just
good.
moved.
Aw. They
and
weren't,
so-
weren't they in California?
They were in California. I'm not going to say where they are now.
Okay. Well, are they still in California or have they?
They
Oh,
moved
well,
out of
good
state,
for them.
From what I
Good.
understand, they went to another state. Now, I'm not sure that's why. I don't know.
I'm not asking you to out them. I'm just happy
Right.
they're no longer in California. Sorry, Bruce.
So
California sucks.
Daniel left a message, and I don't listen because of Dean. I don't listen to these messages. I have no idea what this is going to say. I'm a little bit nervous, but here we go.
Okay.
What's up, fuckers? It's Daniel from Yuma, Arizona.
Oh, okay.
I was just calling in about your guys' story about the broad who was, getting a sugar daddy in Homeland Security, and I wanted to clear some things up. First off, the only way they can get her for unclaimed income is if they can prove that she actually received it as income and not a gift. To give you an idea of a gift, that's actually taxed differently. Gifts are not taxed to the person receiving the gift. The person giving the gift has to pay taxes on it.
You know, I thought I did remember
Oh, that's
that.
interesting.
I thought I
Okay.
did remember that, but it's very interesting. And again, I'm not a tax guy, and I appreciate. Hey, you know what? You guys out there, you could do the same thing. You can go to boomerbunker.com.
You could gift us.
Right, and you can
Please.
go on our phone, 856-477-1935, and you can actually join in the conversation like Daniel's doing right here. Very good, Daniel. Hold on, here we go.
They still can't get her for that. And the annual amount you can give to any one person is $19,000 to any one person. Anything over that, you have to pay taxes on as the donor, not as the receiver. And on top of that, things that aren't included as gifts are tuition. So if they use the money to pay for her schooling, that also does not count as a gift. So as long as she didn't return any kind of services in kind, like, her
Sex.
pussy, and they can't prove that it was a prostitution arrangement, they can't claim it as income. They have to claim it as a gift, and it would be taxed to the person who allegedly fucking snitched on her, apparently. So that was just something I wanted to clear up. Just also a side note, you can give $14 million in your lifetime to folks, maximum, before they consider that like the maximum allowable amount. Anyways, that was random. Hope you guys have an excellent rest of your day. P.S. John, your fucking accents are horrendous, and you need to stop doing them because they're really, really bad.
How
Okay,
dare
bye.
you? How fucking dare you?
I wonder if he heard you on Friday.
He left 2 messages, so I'm not really sure. Okay.
Wait, hang on. Budbugger says calling him daddy was tax deductible.
Yep, there you go.
Oh, I mean,
all right. Here's
if
Budbugger.
he's a daddy, I mean, why not? Okay.
Hey guys, it's Budbugger. What's the difference between chocolate and black people?
No, way to ease into it. Hey.
What's
I don't know.
You buy them? I don't know.
No?
You can still buy dark chocolate.
Oh, the difference.
Oh,
You still buy
ah,
JK.
jeez. Stop it.
All right. Here is Dean.
Hey, peeps. All white Dean. I have a couple of questions for you. What's black and long and hard to cut through?
What's black, long, and hard to cut through? What's black, long, and hard to cut through? The only thing I'm coming up with is a hose, but I know it's not that. I don't know. Hold on.
The line at KFC.
Oh,
Oh
my God. Okay. I like that.
Oh, like a butt fucker.
A dead baby in a dead black baby in a freezer. Okay.
Black
Black
pipe.
pipe. All right.
Oh, the unemployment line.
Oh, the unemployment line works too.
God damn all you.
Okay. What's the difference between white people and black people?
What's the difference between white people and black people, Duchess? I don't know this one myself. Hold on.
Nothing. Are you fuckers racist?
Okay, there we go. All right, very, very well done, Dean.
Oh, I couldn't think of a thing.
I know.
Melanin.
All right.
Cody says credit scores.
Credit scores. All right. Here's my favorite jigaboo, half black Neil.
Yo, what's up, my jigaboos? Half Black Neil. What is the difference between a blonde model and a black model?
What's the difference between a blonde model and a black model? I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm really bad at this. I used to be pretty good at this.
One is on Playboy, and the other is on National Geographic.
Jesus Christ.
Where the fuck is he finding these? Stop. These are terrible.
All right. Did I put this? Hold on. I think I got.
Oh my God.
I got something.
Monsters.
One second.
Terrible. Oh, Budbugger laughed. Aaron says, I don't get blamed for shit black people do. Oh my God. Cody did my snicker. Jeez.
What do you say? My snicker?
I'm not saying that.
Okay. Hold on. I'm missing a voicemail here. I can't. Oh, here we go. Hang on. This is Daniel's second voicemail. Here we go.
Hey, fuckers. It's Daniel again. I was listening to Brand X. Listen to Brand X voicemail. Or Boomer Bunker. I really don't give a shit.
That's fine.
It's your show. Do what you want.
We will.
And John was saying his accents go away when he's drinking.
Yeah.
I hate to be the one to tell you. Apparently no one in your life loves you enough to tell you.
Oh.
But someone's got to do it, man. Your accents have always sucked. Drunk, sober, doesn't matter. Your accents are terrible. No one's had the heart to tell you until now. I do. Just got to let you know. Your accents are horrendous. But like 60% of everything else you do is at about a 35%. No, sorry. 60% of the rest of the shit you do is at about a 65%. So you're doing okay.
All right. Well,
All right.
I think I 85% appreciate that.
Thanks for your input,
85%
pal.
appreciate your 30% vote of confidence.
Yeah, 30% of me appreciates you 80% of the time.
Oh my God, that's great.
Who have you? Thank you, Daniel, for roasting me.
Thank you, Daniel.
Okay. Who have we missed? Who hasn't been sending in voicemails? Do you know?
Well, we haven't heard from Redneck Bob. We haven't heard from Jose.
Hey, Boomer Bunker!
Hey.
I know it's long time no see, but it's halfway Jose.
He's singing
Hey,
today.
so I got to make up for some lost time. I got three jokes for you today, one.
Oh my goodness!
Hey,
Okay.
the first one is, do you know why God gave Mexicans noses?
God gave Mexican noses so they can hate black people too?
Yeah.
Well, it's so they have something to pick when it's not strawberry seasons.
Oh my God.
Something to pick. Oh, mine was more racist. Mine was more racist than that. All right.
All right. Now, what do you call a Mexican with a lawnmower?
What do you call employed? Okay.
Employed.
Okay.
What do you call a Mexican with a riding lawnmower?
What do you call a Mexican with a riding lawnmower?
The boss.
All right, we'll go with the boss. Hold on.
Promoted.
All right.
No.
I'll allow it.
All right, now my last one. This is my favorite. Cue up Duchess's laugh because she's going to need some help. What do you call 100 Mexicans lined up in a row?
What do you call a bunch of Mexicans 100 Mexicans lined up in a row?
I feel like a can or something. I don't know.
It's a can? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know why that's in my head.
A spigot fence.
A spigot fence. A spigot fence. That's the first time I've ever heard that one. A spigot fence. All right, I'll allow it. All right.
All right, I tried to make up for what lost time.
Oh, you did.
Thank you, Jose.
But I keep trying.
Okay.
Have a great show. Love you guys.
Love you
back.
too.
All right.
Take care of Dr. Mrs. Because she'll beat your ass.
All right, Duchess. I think we've done it all.
Aaron's a little behind. Spigot fence.
Yeah. I like spigot fence.
That's terrible.
It's terrible. Stop laughing. It's so bad. I like that. What's the difference between black people and white people? Nothing, you fucking racist.
You racist. Oh, my God.
All right. You too can join in on the fun. You
Please
can
do.
either go to boomerbunker.com/voicemail. Yeah. Or you can go to 856 on your phone, 856-477-1935, and you can leave a text or a voice message like everybody did here.
Yeah. Or I could also read that too in a minute.
Oh, well, yeah. I never get anything. I never get any reading to do. That's because you can't
That's what
read.
I do. I read the computer.
Well, you know what we're going to need? We're going to need
Dr.
you to
Mrs.
break them
says
up.
I got it right.
Yeah, we're going to need to break it up because I really think we should do a call to action after
do
we
it
do
in
the
the middle.
voicemails. So after we do the voicemails. And then we take it out of the one, we move it up. Move it up.
Okay.
Move it on up. Push it up. What is today? Monday?
Hike them up.
Jeez.
Hike them up. Move them up. Lift them up.
All right, Duchess. We will be back here Thursday, right? You're not doing anything this Thursday, is that correct?
This Thursday, yes. The week after, we may have to play with again. I'm sorry. I am not scheduling them. I'm unhappy that I have been assigned. It's a whole issue.
Okay.
It's not cool.
All right, Duchess. As always a pleasure. Mike, thank you very much for all the drops. I got a great crew here. I got a great crew of listeners, and I have a great crew of
Players.
I got a great crew. Players, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, Duchess. I guess we on a Discord after this?
We go to Discord for a little
All right,
bit.
we're going to go to Discord after this. And I was going to say something about how to get to Discord, but you know what? Duchess, say goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Boomer Bunker. We'd love for you to become a bunker dweller and join us live. Catch our live streams every Monday and Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Rumble, and Twitch. And if you've just found us, be sure to follow or subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcast app so you never miss a new episode. And hey, while you're there, do us a solid. Share the show, tell a friend, and leave a review. It really helps. For show updates, shenanigans, and general tomfoolery, follow us on social media. All the links are in the show notes, or simply visit boomerbunker.com. And we'd love to hear from you. Got something to say? Shoot us an email at theboomerbunker@gmail.com, or send a text or leave a voicemail by calling or texting 856-477-1935.